Hi, it's Barbara Greenlee with Green Moon Stamp Studio, and today we're going to make this little card with the gingerbread and peppermint suite. So let's get started. This is a cute little design using the Frosted Gingerbread stamp set. So we've got a real red card base and the designer paper that goes with this suite, which is called Gingerbread and Peppermint, and then die cuts, and then there's also these little gems. They're actually called gingerbread and peppermint acrylic shapes. So they come in white and red, and you can use the liquid Tombow glue to put those on your little cookies. So anyway, let's make this card. We've got, I've already got a real red card base cut, and the designer paper that's going to be in the background. The designer paper has some like little toasty parts on it, like gingerbread cookies, so you can just decide where you want your toasty. Actually, I want my loops to go up, so the toasty part's going to be on the bottom. So just going to tape that flat down onto card. Make sure I get the card back in the right direction. Okay, and the loops this way. There we go. So we're just going to tape that down. Then I've got a red piece going through the middle here, but I've added some texture using the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. So we'll run that through and clear off my area here so that I can bring in the die cutting machine. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here. And die cut, I mean not die cut, but emboss this. Move that big machine back over there. Goodness. Okay. So there's that. Bring my card back over here. So I put some lace ribbon there. So I've already cut my lace ribbon, and the best way to hold that on is with tear and tape. And I can just put the tear and tape right on the back of this, and I could tear it, but it's just as easy to use the scissors to cut it so that I can make it go all the way to the edge without worrying about my tearing ability. Okay. Then take your pick tool. That gets those off easy. And then I think it's the same on either side. One side does seem to have a front side, so. And then I'm just going to stick it down to the very edge. And let's see, that looks like the front side. Do the same thing over here on this end. And you see I just put it on the very edge, so they're still going to be sticky there, although I think I will add a little bit more tape in the middle just to make it a little more secure, but you wouldn't have to. Looking for my take your pick tool. There it is. Okay. All right, now I'm just going to trim off the extra ribbon. This is way easier than trying to make the ribbon the exact size because ribbon stretches. I'm sure you've noticed that if you've worked with it a long time like I have. Okay, so now we're just going to put this down in the center of the card. And before I do, it looks like I didn't trim it quite enough right there. Okay. My OCD is showing. Has to be perfect. Not really, but you know, my OCD makes me think so. Okay, so there's that. Now I also have this little Mary, and then I have these gingerbread pieces. I did stamp also an inside for this card, and I've already done that. Stamped this out of the stamp set that has the snowflake. It doesn't have a star, I noticed, but the paper has stars and the dies have stars. But it does have the snowflake, the bell, and the ornament. So anyway, I've pre-stamped that. So that's going to go, that's cinnamon cider and real red. That's going to go on the inside of my card. And I also already stamped the envelope with another bell to match this. So I have a bell on my envelope. So now I just need the other pieces. And I have stamped this ahead of time. This is the little Mary. The little Mary came out of this stamp set, Christmas to Remember, is this little guy right there. I also have an online class for some more designs using these sets if you want to take a look at that. It's on my website, greenmoonstampstudio.com/online classes. So let's cut this out. I can use the mini for it. And trying to remember where this little tag probably came out of the Tasteful Tags. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure. I will look it up later and then just add it at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so there's my little tag. My plates are getting kind of worn. I ordered some new ones. Okay, and then I've got a couple of scraps here to die cut the frosting parts. So I'm going to die cut those out with the big machine. Actually, I guess I could use the little machine. Let's use the little machine because that'll fit through there. Okay, just don't want your dies to overlap each other because then you will damage your dies. So just make sure that they are spaced apart. And sometimes I do this on detailed dies. Just pull it out and turn it around and send it through again so that it will, now if you can get it started back in there. There we go. It's easier when you're standing up because then you can push a hip against it or something. Okay, so now they'll be, for sure, have gotten all those little details done. like I might have moved a little bit on that one since I've got an extra bit there. That's okay. It's probably fine. Okay, so let me, where's my tool? I don't have my brush spongy thing over here, but now you can just brush it in the air, I guess. Yep, that worked. I love this take your pick tool. Okay, so we just want to pull out the rest of that. Okay, it's all loose. There we go. Okay, so there's those, and then our Mary, and then we need the actual cookies. So we can use the small machine again for that. Move these so we don't hurt them. Okay, so I'm just going to load these on. Get that extra paper off of there. Okay, so this is the easy way to make cookies, huh? We usually make a lot of cookies, but not gingerbread ones. I love gingerbread though. Maybe I need to look up a recipe for gingerbread cookies. Okay, so same thing, don't let those dies overlap each other. And we're making a mess. Okay. Oop, I almost missed, but I got it. Okay, so there's all our little cookie pieces. So now we need to tape everything together or glue everything together. Let's see, I've got my liquid Tombow glue today. Once I get it started, there we go. Just put some little dots of glue. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay, that's probably enough. And then you're going to want to hold it for a minute. I can straighten my rings while I'm waiting for it to dry. As you can see, I like rings. My husband's always like, well, you can trade them out and get new rings, you know, and I'm like, no, I like these rings. I want to wear these all the time. I will get new rings if I lose these rings, but I don't want to lose them. I love them. Okay, most of them he bought me. We go to Renaissance festivals, so I've been picking up a new ring every time we go to the Renaissance festival. I used to have all gold rings, and then lately I've decided I like silver, but then I found some that had different kinds of gold and silver on them, like these two. This is rose gold, and anyway, I just said, oh, well, that'll add a little bit more diversity. Yeah, let that dry. 1, 2, 3, 4. I usually tell my club members count to 10 while you're holding this. Can we double duty here? Okay, and then the ornament. Okay, and then I am going to just tape these flat to the card. And whenever you're doing a grouping like this, you want to do the center one first. So put that star on first in the center, but then, you know, if you didn't quite make the center, that's okay. Oops, my tape is peeking out over there. Okay. And then I put the bell on the left side. And see, then I don't have to worry about having room for the star in the middle if I put it first. I don't know why I'm holding that down. This is tape, so got used to holding down the glue. Okay, and then we're going to fit the bell over here. And it can come off the edge there, just not off the edge of your actual card. Okay, so then I want to get a little bit more glue. I'm going to put these little cool little acrylic shapes on there. So let's see, want a little bit of glue right here. I usually put the glue right on, you know, not on the shape, but where I'm putting it, because it's easier that way. So there's that one, and then just put a little dot for this one, and then over here, like a little plus sign. Trying to look to see if there's like a prettier side. Some of them have a prettier side. Like this one is a little bit dried out looking on that side, but nice and shiny on this side. So we will use this side. Okay, and there we go. So the only thing left is to put the little tag on, and I have a little piece of linen thread, about 4 inches worth, and going to feed that through here. So just make a loop. It is a tiny hole. Make a loop like that, then grab your ends, pull it through your loop. And then get some mini dimensionals. And I want to put one, I think I want to put the dimensionals down here because it's going to be like up in the air up there. So right here and right here. That way it won't be like a slide, it'll be kind of more even. There we go. And I'm just going to leave all of that, I think. Looks fine. And I think we're done. So there we go. So there is our Merry Gingerbread and Peppermint card. And don't forget to check out my online class if you want to do some more. Those are simple layouts that you can do a lot of, so you could do like, you know, all your Christmas cards with this bundle. I hope you enjoyed that card. Give me a like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to check out my website, greenmoonstampstudio.com. In my online classes area, there is a class with some more layouts using this bundle. Thanks. Bye.